What's up, YouTube? Attorney Max Anthony, the Max Out lawyer. We're here in the Max Out garage. Going to give you another update on the Max Out F-150. We're making some headway now. June 6th is our deadline. It's going to be super tight. But anyway, let's check it out and see where we're at, what we have to do besides everything, and show you what's popping. As you can see, we got the turbo kit mocked up right here. We did get all new V-bands from Midnight. They overnighted those, should have them today. We're just gonna freshen up the V-bands on these things. I think I might have over-tightened them a little bit on the first go around and didn't realize the care that those V-bands need to be handled with, so you don't strip them out, stretch them, all that kind of stuff. So we got a fresh set coming. Test fitted the Plasma Man intake. We still have to weld on the charge pipe coming from the intercooler for this connection right here. We are gonna just use the silicone couplers on the cold side. I really don't have time, to get it all fabbed up and then do the V-bands on each connection before June 6th. So I'm trying to make that. So what we're gonna try to do is just use the couplers to make it through, and then later come back and make the cold side really nice, all V-banded Plasma Man couplers. Our turbos, Cerakote turned out nice. The wastegates are awesome. I got blankets for them, blankets for the hot side, even though they're Cerakote, still got blankets. Sick. Motion Rakes Works, valve covers, billet, they're awesome. My rattle can spray painted front cover actually turned out pretty darn good. As you can kind of see from the front. Like, here's the front of the engine, and everything is new. The only thing we reused is this pulley right here. This is new, brand new AC compressor, ATI balancer with the FFRE crank bolt right there, or crank stud. New water pump, right? New alternator, new oil housing, oil cooler, oil housing, right? And then look how much room is underneath the Plasma Man and the actual valley. And you can kind of see in there, we got FFRE brace that's in there. So anyway, this is it. Let's see where we're at. We got a lot of stuff to do. We got the PCM out. We actually got a bracket from Power by the Hour for a Gen 2. This is for the PCM bracket. We're gonna try to get creative to give us a little bit more space so that the connections, that everybody struggles with right here to make look nice, and that come down here, they're really close to the downpipe, or off the exhaust manifold of the turbos. So we're gonna try to either push it in there because we're deleting the cabin air filter. We're gonna try to push it in there and get a block off, or at least get some clearance from the hot side right there. So we got wires going everywhere, but anyway, this is just a mock-up. It's all gonna come off, making sure it fit. I also installed this Motion Racework catch can, right? If you remember last time I had the True Street that went right here. Kind of a tight fit, even though it was a good package and it worked. Motion Raceworks catch can's pretty sick, right? So we got it mounted here. You can kind of see it comes down. I still have to, put some protective film right here. Protective wrap on that just to protect it. It goes through that. Kind of comes down. Let me get over here so you can see. It kind of comes down. And then they sell this really nice little clamp where it's bolted. So all I got to do is, screw this, unscrew it to drain the catch can. But we are going to wrap that so it doesn't get like a, cut or, the type of abrasion. I'm going to try to make that nice. But anyway, we still, we got the Rife block. We're going to have to get factored in where we're going to put that. For the sensors we're going to be running, the 2 steps right there. Let's see, where else we at? So the wrap, I tried to fix it as best as I could with heat and some squeegees. I got it wiped down and clean. I'm trying to make it look the best possible without completely ripping it off, but it's probably going to get ripped off because it really is not great. But I'm just trying to make the best do with what we got. Rattle can bed liner, y'all. Check it out. Rattle can bed liner. Harbor Freight, rubberized. Took like 6 or 7 cans. Did a little base coat. The bed of my truck was absolutely horrible, y'all. I don't know if you realize how beat up my truck bed was. It's still beat up, but black, hides a lot of imperfections. And so I thought I cleaned it up pretty good for say $60 in spray, right? Yeah, I did have a lot of overspray. It took a while to clean off everything, but it actually looks pretty dang good if you ask me. I call it a 10-footer. It looks good from a 10 foot away. You get up close, not so much. But we got the bumper back on. Parachute, got to get it rocking and rolling. But anyway, y'all, there's still a lot to do. I'm not even going to show you the interior because it's absolutely horrible. But anyway, today we are going to be getting it on the lift, right? We're going to be working on the Transcooler, new location for that. Get all the lines made, get everything connected. The engine, the trans, the diff, all is in the drivetrain. It's on the frame. We are going to roll it up. We got to connect the drive shafts. We're probably waiting for that till we finish the fuel system, which is already done. Just got to, get it all plumbed up. But I'm going to get as much as I can done today. The kiddos had some doctor's appointments. The beautiful Mrs. MAXOUT'ed, Megan, has the kids. The office is kind of low key today. I'm working from home. I got my high-speed internet. My AirPods I'm about to throw back in, so I'll be able to get some work done while I'm working. Probably talk on the phone quite a bit today, but I'm gonna see if I can get a lot of stuff done while we're here. It also took a minute to clean up the shop because it got pretty disgusting. It's kind of stays disgusting. But I try to clean up before we get too involved, and we still have, the carpet to go, the drive shafts, fuel system, got to pack the parachute. But anyway, y'all, it's coming along. We got the seats put back in. But let's see what we can get done. Let's see what we can get done today. Look at that beaut. Sick. I love it. Hopefully it cranks. Right? That's one of the things nobody talks about is how stressful it is to have so much money in an at-home build, which I keep finding myself in this situation, and just praying to the good Lord that it works. Like these bubbles right here from the ravages, carbon fiber ravages, horrible. I've tried to get them out. They come back, but whatever. All right. Let's rock and roll.
Magically overnight, put it in.
Got an engine in. All right, YouTube, we are back. Cody Fleming, CF Motorsports, Autosports, race car builder. We have Stella Jane. Say what's up, YouTube.
What's up?
She's our supervisor, but Cody's back here. Dash is still out. He's getting all these, is it called a douche or Deutsch? Deutsch connectors done. Doing it the right way, nice and tight. We got the right equipment finally. I did. That's on me. Took a little while to realize what I needed to get, but we're there. So all of them are, has these different crimpers that allow you to get a very, very snug pin fitting to be able to go into the connector, so it's all plug and play. But he's working on that real quick tonight. We still have a bunch of stuff in there to go, but essentially he's wiring in the bump, the scramble, the 2-steps, the 6R stager, the AMS. So he's getting it all done. I'm working on the Transcooler lines and the Transcooler itself, which is, I'll get down here and show you. I think it's gonna be located right here. That way it gets there's the diff. It gets over, maybe a little bit more air passage, and it's not tucked up underneath the cab on the other side of the axle like I previously had it on the old setup. A couple people saw where I had it, reached out and said, hey, you need to put it here. So we're going to try that this time. We also got from Midnight Performance, they overnighted us fresh battery cables, new V-bands. Cody made me a checklist of new fittings to get for our setup. So we got all that stuff in today. We also cleaned the shop up a little bit. As you can probably tell, it was kind of disgusting because I was spilling stuff everywhere. But we're back now. And then, Stella Jane. Let's see what we got up here. Like we showed y'all earlier, just kind of test fitting. This will all come off. The alternator will come off. And all that jazz. But anyway, Cody's doing his thing tonight. I'm going to work on the Transcooler, and we'll update y'all shortly. Say max out. Max out. All right, we're going to check in on Cody. All right, Cody, what we doing over here, brother?
Wiring the AMS 2000 in.
Sweet.
Just making sure we got the connection.
Now, that's what we got from Aldo, put together the central harness, but are you having to do anything to that harness?
Just kind of putting connectors in where we need them.
Gotcha. It's tedious and it looks like a mess, but there's a method to Cody's madness.
At some point, the wiring harness is not going to be just in my head of what goes to what. I have to get a chance and write it down. I'm not good with CAD, so.
Well, we'll have to get some color pencils and sit down all right, Cody, let's go through this. What?
That's exactly how we're gonna have to do it.
What does this wire go to? But we got Spider-Man in the house. Spider-Man, Spider-Man. All right, we're gonna let Cody do his thing. He's got a little bit of time tonight, not much. We're gonna come back this weekend, hit it hard, but he's gonna let him do his thing. I'm gonna get to work on this. So less talking, more doing, and more supervising. Tied up. It's like it's like dreadlocks. Sorry, I'm holding it for real. There you go.
Ain't not where I want to put zip ties.
You need some more?
I grabbed
You got a handful.
Oh, speaking of which, I need to bring that zip tie over to you. It's in my.
The big dog?
Yeah, it's in my.
Dude, we're gonna have to have some fun with that.
It's not ours,
No, I just want to see it.
but just the audacity of the zip tie.
And how much was that zip tie?
Like $75
For one zip tie, y'all. But it's like, once you see it, you're like, okay, I can see that.
Once you see it, you're gonna want one.
Yeah, I know.
No, we're not sponsored by the zip tie manufacturer for 4-foot zip tie.
Hey, we will, though. Somebody wants to give us a free one. I guess so. How do you run it in the dash? Like, is it up and under?
So,
And this is the heater core, by the way, y'all. I think, right?
yes.
Yeah, heater core. I didn't even know this thing existed, but this is why it costs so much to fix your AC.
HVAC box.
HVAC box.
Yes, if you don't understand why it costs so much to work on cars, we are paid by the job. Also have to buy $100,000 worth of tools, give or take.
Yeah, and the dealership and the company don't buy that. That comes out of Master Tech's pocketbook.
Very much so.
Do it cheap. What is it? Cheap, good, and fast. Pick two. We on over here. Got 1 bolt, 2 bolts.
We are.
Oh, nice. And it slides right through that little hole. Little slide over there. That's sick. Pull it all off. Okay. You good?
I go on the back side of the horse.
You know, I had an old Pro Charge Chevy SS sedan that made 800 wheel.
Oh, you actually have one of those?
Oh yeah, dude, it was Pro Charged on meth.
Those are
800 wheel horsepower.
so. Those are a very underestimated car. One,
They're
Chevy
awesome,
didn't really advertise it.
dude. They were 30% off, brand new from the factory, from the dealer.
They're also not a Chevrolet. They're actually made in Australia.
Holden, right?
Yes.
Yeah, those are awesome. I love those cars. They didn't make very many of them either, but I mean, you good over here? Give me a look on the backside. Well, it's hitting something. Let's go see. Oh, hold on. Yeah, the downpipe. What you got, bud? You helping Mr. Cuddy? Show him some light over there so I can see what he's doing. There you go. All right, little status update. Cody, you got it looking good, bro. It's getting. Let me slide around here. I had to take that parachute mount off because I kept kicking my own butt with it. Ooh. Progress. Looks good. Oh, that's a trick. Give me an update where we're at right now with what you got rolling right there. Just give me a little brief, give us a little explanation of what we're looking at over there.
So we got HVAC box back in.
Yep.
Clutch. Trans brake.
Trans
Scramble.
brake. Okay.
Power and ground for the AMS 2000.
Sick. What's all that stuff over there?
This is AMS 2000 stuff. Trans brake controller box.
Sweet.
So this is gonna wrap. We'll figure exactly how this is gonna wrap in there.
Yeah, but it'll come out for the AMS.
For the AMS, we'll figure that out. That is your switch box for the
Yeah,
AMS.
I'm gonna wrap that puppy up.
This is all gonna go this way. Why is that still?
Is that where all the switches are gonna go?
Yeah, so
Sweet.
get some wire loom. up, kind of do what I need to make it look pretty.
Yeah, and I'll be behind the dash, nice and neat. Sick.
Yeah, it's no show truck, but it's a...
I mean, you're not gonna be able to see it. It's gonna look great, I think.
A lot of time, a lot of planning.
Yeah.
In my head of...
We want to get it out of your head, too.
What the hell am I doing?
Hey, looks good to me. Sweet. All right, we'll update y'all later. All right, YouTube, Attorney Max Anthony checking back in real quick. This is the first time I think that we've actually had the truck on the lift so we can actually see underneath it. Before it was a frame that was just on the floor, the cab separated, we had to mate it, took it off, now it's remated and all the other stuff. But I think it's be a good opportunity while I'm dealing with the mess that you see kind of everywhere that we're still dealing with. You know, a lot of stuff to do. Take the time just to look underneath the truck while it's on the lift, show you some of the parts that it's got and what it looks like underneath, and go from there. All right, here is Old Bluey. I guess we named it Old Bluey. But anyway, got the wheels and tires off on the lift, and you know, don't look at the horrendous wrap job. I've had someone come try to fix it, a few hours of work, and you know, it's making it for now, but we'll see how it ends up. But anyway, front of the truck, a pretty ATI balancer right there. Let me grab a light. And don't be looking at that motor. That motor's, you ain't ready for that motor yet. Let's see, where is a light? All right, I got a little light in here. All right, there's my famously rattle can spray painted front cover. As you can kind of see, not the best, definitely not the worst. But anyway, we got the turbo kit kind of test fitted up there. Just got all new clamps from Midnight, all new V-bands. They were awesome getting it shipped over. You can kind of see we got new compressor right there, new pulley, new lower pulley, new water pump, new alternator, new oil filter housing, kind of come down. Then you can see the suspension engineering front brace with diff mount. You know, I got to clean all this up. We had some oil dripping because we did prime the engine, but then it did. You can kind of see that fitting right there. It is leaking a little bit, but we don't have a fitting on. We're just priming it. We still got to clean all that up. But anyway, let's see what else we got. All right, we're coming back through. There's a brand new, let me get it back up in here. There is the brand new FFRE Gen 3 motor, looking good. We did get some baller header bolts, as you can kind of see. And we also got the wires on there, which is pretty trick. Anyway, there's our power by the hour, 6R80, billet everything. And then we're gonna come back down here. Let's see what else I can show you. Okay, there's our trans mount. That's Bass Engineering trans mount. Right there, we still have some bolts to put in it, as you can kind of see, but it also gives us so much more space. We are gonna have to tighten. Go ahead and tighten this puppy up because those were not tightened. So we still have to do a bolt check, obviously. It's kind of scary that's in there. But anyway, and here's our Daylight Performance tank. I still have bolts right here to put in. I finally got some bushings to put there, but we have it in the side. We have it on the back. We have the hat already in and plumbed. All the connectors covered. We have to get a check valve, you know, for that. But anyway, we got our new leaf springs from Ford there. And we have our cow tracks here and here. I need to clean those up. And then coming around, I'll show you the B Woody rear diff brace. Pretty sick, pretty beefy. All the new brake lines that came with our BMR rear kit. All those are there. This one I'm working on right now is the Transcooler. You know, got the fittings on there just to test it, but essentially we're gonna be putting it, like I said earlier, you can kind of see the line of sight right here. Didn't want to mount it directly in the middle because maybe the air would be blocked by the diff, but we got it kind of in this hole right here, so maybe it'll catch some airflow. So we got that. Then here's our parachute mount from Coyote Direct. It deletes the hitch, but also it's the brace for the parachute. And come back over here. We got TBM brakes on the front, on the rear. Forgot to show you the TVMs in the front. This is our meth line that we've already ran. Right there. Oh, here's our Motion Raceworks catch can. Pretty sick. You can kind of see the mount or the drain right there. I still have to put some some wrap on that because that's a brush point right there that could tear it up. So we got our vast upper control arm right there. So anyway, that's kind of it in a nutshell. Not a whole lot. I am going to replace the, you can see the power wires right here. It goes up and that way, but I got a fresh set. These are been kind of wallered out. So, but anyway, that's kind of it. I want to get the fuel system from here. There's so much more room now that we've deleted the box that was right here. And the big old tank came all the way to right here. So much more space. Like, this is crazy. Should make work a little bit lighter. So anyway, so that's a little tutorial of underneath the puppy. We still have to give it a good cleaning. Front diff mod, rear diff mod are both eaten. There's them Turbskis, baby. Turbskis, 6466, precision, next gens. We got Cerakoted everything. You can see up in the FFRE brace in the valley. I think you can see it. Boom. All right, well, that's kind of it. A lot of work to do. Let's get it. All right, just checking in real quick. We're gonna do the Transcooler. This is Power by the Hours, their billet adapter to convert to AN lines. We got some plugs in there now. We're gonna stick this baby up there, get it torqued down to spec, and that way we'll be able to test fit our lines right here to see where we need to cut. As you can see on the Transcooler, I already got, got some AN lines coming off here, right? And that's a thermostat to open or close the valve depending on the degrees. And I think that's a 185 degree thermostat, so it opens, allows everything to cool down. It goes from there, and then we got some power and ground, which will also connect here. And we have a good ground somewhere we'll find, and hopefully a pretty easy one. Oop, grab that. And so anyway, I gotta get the lines from here all the way up there. And it's a lot longer than I had it previously. I had it mounted, I had it like mounted right here by the tank, and it was like up and recessed, and so it missed the airflow coming because all this stuff's lower. So anyway, I'm hoping back there will be a better spot. You can have a better line of sight right here. That's what I'm hoping. But anyway, let's get the lines out over there, measure them, and then cut and make some more AN lines. Awesome billet piece. PBH, Power by the Hour billet. Goes right here. It's torqued down, has a 12 mil bolt. We're gonna do 22 pounds, 20 to 22 foot-pounds on tightening. Just a dab of blue Loctite. Throw that in there real quick. All right, we're here, we got it. We're gonna do 22. And we're back in the Max Out garage with Mrs. Max Out. Can you give us a brief demonstration and explanation about what we're having to relocate here?
Yes, actually.
All right. What we got, Mama?
These are aluminum brackets to help with
stability at high speeds.
Well, I thought it was they're lighter for less weight.
They are, but it also provides.
And stability.
Yes.
Nice. It's very good with tools.
Yes, and it was mounted back here on the spare tire brace, but didn't have enough what?
I forgot.
Didn't have enough hose.
Yeah, he didn't have enough hose.
So we didn't have enough length, so I had to move back. But also, what we got up here on this 6R80 right here? This
some cool air and fluid to the transmission.
Cooler?
Cooler?
Yeah, it takes the hot.
And it takes the hot, makes it cool, cools it down, ready to race.
Hot dog. All right, well, we're getting it relocated. Thank you, Mrs. Max Out, for your assistance.
You're welcome.
As always, and you are beautiful as always.
Thank you.
Been trying to get you in here. Now I got you. I got to put you on camera.
Been getting water balloons thrown at me by the children. So.
Well, you look fantastic.
Thank you.
Are we gonna make June 6th? What do you think?
I don't know. You better come.
It's a kid's show, Mama.
Yes, you're gonna make it.
Getting all the stuff done.
You got it. All this gotta go somewhere?
No, not all of it. The hard parts.
You can throw a few pieces out, it'll be fine.
The hard parts in there. Hey, what about that spray in bed liner rattle can job? Not bad.
Very impressed.
Not bad, right?
I'm very impressed.
I only
with
took
that.
8 cans.
I mean, how many fumes did you inhale during that?
All of them.
All of them?
Well,
Hello.
alright, I'm almost done for a second. I need a little breaky. And then we will get back to it. Well, thanks for your assistance.
You're welcome.
It is a late night, currently like 1:40 a.m. Going to bed now, but we finally got the Transcooler installed. Worked on it on and off all day, had a lot of other stuff come up, but we finally got it done. So on to the next project this weekend. But let me show you the Transcooler kit that I finally got installed. All right, so we got the power by the hour. Boom, boom, boom. I gotta take the blue tape off, but we got that going. Up on the trans on top, coming out right. Let me turn this around here. Turn this around. We got it up and over on one of the trans lines. Boom, 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 boom. Then we got it coming in right there. Some AN fittings, 10 AN. To boom, boom, boom. That's it. Well, this is going to wrap it up for our video that we showed you. Just gave you another progress update. We showed you the trans cooler getting installed, some custom fab work by yours truly, which I'm glad it's underneath the truck. But anyway, we're making progress, and you know, we got a lot to go and only a few weeks to do it. But nevertheless, Coyote just went on a red-eye straight flight to Summit in Dallas, Texas, or Fort Worth, or wherever. It's about 4.5 hours from here. He just took off because we needed some fittings and a whole little laundry list of little odd and end items. We just did an inventory this morning on the truck of everything we need. One would think that with all of this stuff, plus some over here, that we would have sufficient parts and pieces, but there really is a lot that goes into these builds. And so if you have a shop that you typically use, just give them a big hug next time you see them and say thank you, because they take care of all of the little work, the little parts, the time it takes to order, put together, which pieces fit where. You know, they take care of all that for you, so you don't have to go through the struggles of like getting every little thing you need down to the right, you know, PTFE fitting, like a 180 that goes up and around, you know, and all that little BS stuff. So anyway, they do a lot that they really can't or don't charge for. But anyway, thank your shop next time you see them. But it kind of wraps it up for this video. I'm gonna go ahead and put it all the footage together, go ahead and get it posted today, and then we'll continue recording as we get this thing to the finish line to be ready to fire up and start, and try to make our June 6th deadline. So we'll see how it shakes out. All right, talk to y'all later. Max out.